Everyone pays Social Security taxes, right? Well, most people. If you pay Social Security taxes, then this video is for you. In this video, we're going to talk about Social Security. So we're going to talk about what it is, projections as to where it's headed, because I'm sure I'm not the only person that heard that it could be going away, right? So we're going to talk about what it is, projections as to where it's headed, and then to wrap it all up, we'll talk about some changes that are suggested to be made to our Social Security. So let's get to it. So what is Social Security? The simplest definition is that Social Security is a pension. You work all your years, you get to the age of retirement, you sign up for the benefit, you get a paycheck for life. How good is that? In the early stages, though, Social Security was a little bit different. So it was signed into law in 1935 by President Roosevelt, but the first checks were made out in 1937, and those were lump sum checks. So you work, you sign up for the benefit when you get to age of retirement, and you get one lump sum check to which you would make sure, or you would need to make sure that it would last for the rest of your life. It wasn't until 1940s, or 1940 to be exact, to which it changed to monthly payments, which is more aligned to what it looks like today. Age of retirement was 65. Life expectancy, though, was 62. I know what you're thinking. That's not the case. All right, I know you're thinking you'd work all your years, contribute to the fund, and you die ultimately before you even get to the age of retirement. That wasn't the case. So the population back in the 1930s was a little under 123 million people, and around about 6% of the population was living beyond the age of retirement. So a little over 7 million people. Men that got to 65 lived around about an additional 13 years, and women would live a little bit longer. So now you know a little bit about Social Security. What's the problem with it now? So the population has almost tripled since then. But that's a good thing, right? Population as of January 1st, 2024 has increased from, back in the 30s, which was a little under 123 million, to 300 or a little under 336 million people. But that's a good thing. More people in the population, more people working, more people paying their taxes. But the caveat is also more people are living beyond the age of retirement. So back then it was 6%, right? So 6 of 100 people would live beyond the age of retirement, while today 17.3 people out of 100 are living beyond the age of retirement, even though they increased the age of retirement from 65 to 67. So, more people are living longer. But not only that, they're actually also living much longer. So remember, men that got to 65 would live maybe another additional 13 years. Currently, people are living much longer than that. The cost on Social Security is projected to continue to rise even more, primarily because the population is aging. Baby boomers. I'm sure you've heard that term before. So during the time frame between 1946 to 1964, there was a significant increase in birth rate. Those folks are the ones that are called baby boomers. Those folks that are born within that time frame. Those folks are the ones that are retiring now, right? So record numbers of people are retiring now, and there is a decrease right now in birth rates. So think about this. Over the last 35 years, for one person to get benefit, there were 3.3 people contributing to the fund. Now, for one person to get a benefit, there's only 2 people that's contributing to the fund. So the trust fund is projected to potentially be depleted by 2035. After that, it more or less will turn into a pay-go system. So what does that mean? For me to get a benefit, people would need to be putting money in. So for me to really get my full benefit, we need more people to be contributing to the fund. So here are some suggestions that are being offered to fix the issue with Social Security. These aren't mine. These aren't projections. These aren't suggestions that I've made. You are ultimately able to find all the information that I'm providing on the Social Security Administration website. So, one, it's being suggested to raise payroll taxes. Today, you're paying off your salary 6.2%. Your employer puts another 6.2%. So in full, it's 12.4%. They're suggesting that they increase that, so more of your salary is being contributed to the fund. Second suggestion is lowering the benefit. Think about this. On average, and I stress this, on average, Social Security replaces around about 40% of your annual income. So think about it. The salary that you are making today, when you sign up for benefit, you're more than likely going to get round about 40% or less, because there are different variables that will determine whether or not you get full benefit. So it could be less than 40%, but the fact of the matter is, whatever your salary is, round about 40% could be what you'd receive as a benefit. The suggestion is being made to lower that amount, so you could see even less than 40% when you sign up for benefit. And another suggestion is to increase the retirement age. So remember, retirement age in the 1930s was 65. Currently, full retirement age is 67, and it could be pushed to 70. So of course, you could take benefit at right now at 62, but usually when you take your benefit at 62, you're taking a decreased benefit, not your full benefit. So they're suggesting increasing payroll taxes, lowering the benefit, and potentially increasing retirement age, or a combination of all three options. So what are you going to do? I'd say that you need to safeguard yourself. Ensure that you're putting strategies in place starting today to provide income during retirement. There's several strategies to which you can put in place, but you ultimately have to start the planning now. The different strategies to which you can put in place, we're not going to talk about that in this video, right? But ultimately, the planning needs to start now. Okay? So look out for part 2 of this video. If you've gotten this far, subscribe, like the video. See you on the next one.